As a mom, your children borrow your emotional climate. So you are the model your children are looking up to when it comes to them managing their emotions. You are the figure, you are everything your child is looking up to. So your child is borrowing their emotional climate from you. That is why we need to heal as moms so we don't bleed on our children. Now, most of us have a lot of unprocessed stress. As moms, we are constantly in that position where we are stressed. And the truth is that when you're stressed, it gets to your parenting. When you're stressed, it gets to every other thing you do. So you find yourself constantly having short temper, or you're shouting, you're yelling because you're stressed as a mom. Most of us as moms are constantly anxious because of stress and so many things going on the inside of us. We are anxious, we are worried, we are scared of a lot of things. And that is why we need to deal with the emotional stability. We need to work on our emotions. Most of us as moms constantly overreact. You overreact to probably your child has done something or someone has done something. You're constantly overreacting. That is why we need to work on our emotions, because when you don't, your children, our children, watch all this and they pick all this and it sinks in. So we must learn to act with courage even when we are under pressure. Sometimes you're constantly under pressure. You need to attend to your children and every other person. But we must get to this point where we work on our emotions, where we work on our resilience such that we can act with courage under pressure. Remember in the Bible, the story of Jochebed, the mother of Moses. She was able to save Moses in that difficult time. She was able to hide Moses for some months, and she took the risks of keeping him, of saving him. She acted with so much courage, even when she was under pressure at that point. So, can we as moms do the same? Can you act can you act with courage even when you're under pressure? Can you be calm? Are you emotionally regulated to handle situations, events of life? Still being calm. So we must work on building ourselves. And some of the things we can start to do is to start by identifying our emotional triggers. What are those things that trigger you? As moms, we know we have a lot of triggers. Probably your child has done something, they've spilled water, they are not managing their time well. So many triggers for every one of us. But we must get to that point where we are able to deal with those things. We must get to that point where we are emotionally stable, emotionally regulated, and it starts from the point of we identifying those things that trigger us. When you identify your emotional triggers, you can now learn to pause before you react. Now, we must practice pausing before reacting. Most of us find it difficult to pause, but it's your superpower. The superpower you have is to pause. Now, when a child does something, from the point a child does something, or someone has done something to you, and the point where you respond, that is your superpower. And what you can do within that space of time is to learn to pause and take a deep breath before you respond. When you do that, over time, you start to react to things in a different way. When you find yourself in a difficult situation, a situation where you need to, probably someone has done something, you need to make a decision, all you can do, one of the things you can do that can help you as a mom or that can help us is to learn to pause, is to learn to calm down, to take, to breathe in and breathe out. It's going to help us to calm down and address that situation in a way we're going to be proud of next time. So, something we need to do is that we must heal as moms. You must heal privately so you don't bleed on people publicly. When we don't heal what is going on at the inside of us, when we cover it, when we shield it and tell ourselves, oh, I'm cool, I'm okay, We bleed on the people that did not cause us those things. That is why most of us, as moms, are bleeding on our children, bleeding on people around us. But the message today is that you must heal. And one way you can be a leader of yourself is to regulate your emotion. If you're able to regulate your emotion as a mom, you're able to lead yourself, and that is the goal. The goal is for us to regulate our emotions. The goal is for us to lead our emotion, not our emotions leading us. So thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Choma Ojikolo. Remember to like this video, share this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Confident Mom Academy. We're also on Facebook and Instagram at The Confident Mom Academy. Please join us, and you're going to learn. You're going to get so much content that is going to help you to become a better version of yourself. Do have a great day.